Hello, hello, and welcome back to more Gothic 1, and holy hell does it instantly lag. Last time, we essentially finished the old camp. This time, we're going to go this side to make a circle around the camp, and, well, kill some more creatures. And then we're going to the sec camp, where we're going to finish its quest, and then finally join a camp. Yep, if wasn't obvious, I'm joining the sec camp. Mainly due to, well, uh, the game story kind of has the most to do with the sec camp early on. So it kind of makes sense if you ask me. Anyway, let's pick all of these things up and start going. Kill some more scavengers. I'm just going around killing these dudes because free XP, why not? There is a lizard over there, but I'm going to skip him. He's a bit far for me to swim, and I don't care about XP that much. I think I can one-shot these guys now, can I? Yeah, extra strength and this weapon really works well. Oh damn, he really comboed me there. Could have died. Good thing I had such a good weapon. Waka waka. Anyway, pick everything up, get some more stuff, kill the last two dudes. And that's partially the most important part. Now there is the forest here, which is actually... I did not mean to drop that. Which is actually kind of dangerous. But I'm going to try my best to kill as many dudes in there without meeting the thing that's dangerous about it. In particular, there is a creature known as a shadow beast in there. And that one is tough as nails. You do not want to try fighting that. Trust me, it can obliterate you. But there is still some good XP here. So as long as you can avoid that thing exactly, you'll be fine. Most enemies here are things you should be able to one-shot at this point. Like bloodflies, wolves, and similar. Of course, there is on the edge next to the water, I believe there's some snappers, which is a different kind of enemy that will obliterate you. But don't go next to the water and you'll be fine. Mostly. Of course, enemies can still murder you, assuming they get enough hits in you. Especially me now that I don't have the extra 5 protection from the necklace. But you should mostly be fine. And by the way, as for that necklace, I didn't really mention it. But you will be able to get essentially a copy of that necklace fairly soon. As well as upgrades later on in the game. So it's not really a loss that you're going to feel for the end of the game, in case you were worrying about that. Anyway, keep on murdering and keep on going. Again, I'm essentially just doing this to grab as much XP as possible. If you don't care, I suppose you don't have to. It's very much a, well, RPG grind set, mindset grind set, I suppose. Every XP is important. And the faster you get a lot, especially 100 strength in this game, the better you're going to be off. Now, that doesn't mean you have to do this, as I said, but it's quite useful. And there, we essentially made a circle. I'm still going to just go over this river here, just to kill these scavengers as well. I could also go into this forest here, but I believe it's a bit more dangerous, so I'm just going to opt not to. Though I'm going to kill these scavengers that I see around. Like these two and the two over there. Because I should be able to get another level before I join any camp, which will be useful. There are some bees there, but I'm just going to ignore them. Well, stingers, not bees. But oh well. Anyway, now that that's done, let's make for the swamp camp. See you all there. Here we are at the swamp camp. Now, if I remember right, we already have the approval of one of the gurus. That is the guru right here at the entrance. That talked to us with Milton. So, what else do we need to do? I'd say with Lester, not Milton. Wrong person. We can get another guru almost instantly by going over here into the courtyard. You see, we got that weed from one of the guys in the new camp. If you talk to this guy, what is it? Offer prepared dream call.
Here, Master, a modest present from your student.
And now he has fallen asleep. He's going to be there for a bit. So I'll recommend just coming back to him later. Could also wait it out, but it's fine. After he stops being high, we'll go back to him and he will, well, say we are worthy or whatever. Next up, there is another dude I want to talk to. Over here, well, normally you'd go up these paths. There is another one of these novices that you want to talk to.
Hi, I'm new here.
The sleeper be with you, stranger.
What can you tell me about this place?
Well, the gurus are the most important people here. They spread the word of the sleeper and pass our master's visions on to the novices. Of course, he's too tired to talk to everybody himself. But on some days, he speaks to us in the temple courtyard and reveals the holy words of the sleeper.
And
what does he say then?
The sleeper guides the way, but an infidel like you wouldn't understand that.
wow, rude. Anyway, who I actually want to talk to is... where is he? Not novices, not you, Gorim. He's the only named NPC here. As soon as he stops doing that. Maybe we can trick it. Do we want to use that? Nope. He's making wheat here. But we need to talk to him to do something to get Baal Orun's attention. But this guy does not want to stop working. Come on, dude. There we go. Had to go from the front. Come on. Talk to me. There we go.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm dead on my feet, man. I've been working for 2 days without a single break. Harlock should have taken over ages ago. It's always the same with that guy. He's probably lying in his hut, fast asleep.
Why don't you just go there and give him a right kick in the butt?
Can't leave here while Balorn is in charge. The work has to be done either way. But you could go there for me. He's staying right under Core Column's alchemy lab at Fortuno's. Tell him to get his butt over here.
Sure. And that's one more quest we have to do here. So let's now go that way. We have to go there anyway. I'm taking this place here as a shortcut. In particular, there's also another guy here that's important to talk to. Or to be more specific, he'll talk to you. Although, wow, we bugged out there for a moment. Oh boy. There is... Where is it now? Here. There's another Baal here who will be very willing to talk to you.
You don't look like one who submitted to slavery under the Ore Barons. You look more like a seeker. Someone who's searching for the true faith. Do you not feel a fire inside your body which keeps you from sleeping at night? I see. You doubt that what the Ore Baron slaves try to tell you is really true and just. You know why you doubt them too? They're lying. With those lies, they try to control weak spirits. But your spirit is stronger than their lies. Don't you feel a longing for freedom every single day? Don't you feel it growing stronger? It guides your spirit. Let it happen. Do you know what you're doing when you're trying to suppress it? You're denying your soul, denying yourself. Don't let your fears dominate your life. Free yourself. You need to understand. The sleeper will awaken. He will set you free and wash away all these disbelieving infidels. Like dross that is washed away by the rain, they will vanish from this world. They will moan, whine, and repent, but it will be too late. Then they will pay the price. They will pay with their blood and with their lives.
Yeah, that guy's very wordy. And he sure is a demagogue. But hey, he spoke to me.
Hey, you've spoken to me. Does that mean I may talk to you now?
I see you've become familiar with our rules. That's good. I can feel your great spiritual strength. Soon you'll be allowed to join our community. I have spoken to you because I wanted to give you a chance to prove your loyalty.
And quite simply,
How can I prove my loyalty?
Most of all, we need new souls to join our community. By recruiting one more man to our camp, you will prove that you're willing to do good service to our community.
Where can I recruit new members for the Brotherhood?
The old camp is a good place to try since a lot of the people there are fed up with fear and lies. They just need some kind of support. I guess you won't be very successful in the new camp. The men living there are barbarians.
yeah, it's quite simply. Remember that guy I talked to at the end of the last episode who wants to leave to where his friend is? Now you can do that quest. There's also this guy. He's a bit more difficult. In order to get him, you need to cast a spell in front of him. But specifically, I believe you need to have... What was it? I can try light, but I don't think it works. Yeah, you need sleep, I think. And we do not have sleep. I'll try doing healing, because I don't particularly care about those spells. But I don't think it'll work either. Or do I even have enough? 10. I should have enough. Oh. Nope. He did not think that is enough. Oh well, we'll have a chance to acquire a sleeping spell fairly soon, so that's not an issue. Now go here, right to the left of the smithy. There's the stand where you can get free, well, swampweed, which I will grab some, because why not?
I've come to collect my...
Here.
And now we can go and talk to you, Harlock.
Gorham sent me.
What?
Get your ass to the weed mashers or you'll be for it.
Just try to mess with me again, sucker.
Okay.
Cool.
So we're now beating him up. He will now do his job. But before he wakes up, let's go over here and talk to this guy. Who, yep, should be awake now. Baal Tyrant.
In the name of the sleeper, I've had a vision. It was incredible. I saw that we would win a new brother. One who was not like those who came before him. He was doing something to us. There was a sword in his hand, and he was descending a wide flight of stairs. Then the vision ended. He looked very much like you. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm just a modest servant of the sleeper.
Go to Kor Kalom. He'll take care of you.
Nice, we got another guy to watch for us. That's excellent. The funny thing here is that what he just described is essentially the ending of the game, which we'll get to way later. But anyway, Harlock has now been beaten up and he's back awake, so let's talk to him. Hello, lazy ass.
Trouble again?
Well, do you feel like giving your pal a break now?
You damn pain in the butt. Why do you have to meddle in my affairs?
I just want to see you mashing.
Okay, I'm on my way, sucker.
That's one more taken care of. I believe we only have 2 more Baals we even can convince, which is the magic one and the weed one. And I should now be able to solve the weed one. And solving the weed one will solve the magic one. So let's now go all the way over here again. Oh. Well, that's not great. Can I just... Huh. I seem to be stuck. Well, that's great. Nothing I do seems to work, which is terrible, because this means I'll probably have to restart. Can't even go to Can't even go save or load. That's what you get for playing an old game on a virtual machine. Well, the game would be as buggy as this anyway. So let's try... Nope, none of these things is working. I'll see you in a moment. Pro tip, make sure you save often. Because I just had like 10 minutes of my time that I had to redo. Oh well, now we can go back and actually do this quest. As I said I would. Which should hopefully be fairly speedy. Let's go here. Make sure to not get stuck in the middle of the water this time. Go a bit around. There we go. And now we can go all the way here. What was this about to do? Right, weed guy. Took a bit of a long route for absolutely no reason. Huh. Okay, that was not the right way.
I have spoken to Gorin. You have done one of our brothers a great service. Your cause was just. That's why I've chosen you for a special task. Kor Kalom urgently needs new swamp weed for his experiments. Our gatherers are working day and night. Go to them and take their entire harvest to Kalom's alchemy lab.
Excellent. So, now that he has done that, we can do the swamp weed quest. Which is a bit more difficult because you actually need some combat skill. First, go over here to Baal Nutbag.
Who are you?
I'm the guru of the swamp. My servants call me Badnetbeck.
Servants? I don't see any servants.
They're everywhere. The trees, they walk and skip and dance.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then.
Wait, you can help me convert this swamp into a massive meadow of flowers.
Okay, you just got started. Me? I'll be back later.
Yeah,
He's not going to get me anywhere.
that guy's crazy. He's not a real Baal. This is the guy you need to talk to right over here. Which is... Well, let's pick up some herbs because we're here. Baylor.
Galaran sent me. I'm to collect all the swamp weed.
Good. Then I don't need to go myself. Here, take it. But don't forget to go to Viren on the other side of the swamp, if you haven't been there yet. Otherwise, your load might be a bit small, and people might think you'd sold the other half of it.
I could actually recommend we go selling shit, but I'm not going to. There's also some other stuff here. Like there's a lot of herbs and a lot of swamp weed you can get here. Herbs are especially good this early on. And there's especially some very high level herbs. But I don't recommend you pick up too many of them. There's a special kind of herb which has a lot of yellow lines with it, which will be required for a mainline quest later on. If you pick them up now and then later you're without them, you're soft locked. Haha. You might also notice these giant worm creatures. Those are swamp sharks. They will obliterate you. Do not even try to fight them. But anyway, in order to actually get to the guy we want to get to, we have to go here, which is very close to the... what's it called? To the barrier. Like, if you go just a bit further here, I'll show it off. You're going to notice. Come on, come on. Blue light. Which, as you know, means you're about to get murdered. So, let's not get murdered. Let's murder these guys. Ah. Damn, he keeps being a bit too high. There we go. 1, 2, and this guy is on a higher elevation. So let's get on a higher elevation ourselves. Come on, come at me. There we go. Again, might as well pick everything it has, because I like money. I like money a lot. Still, let's go all the way over here, which is the next guy we need. Byron.
Balaran sent me. I'm to take the whole harvest to Kalam.
You think it's that easy, do ya? Anybody can turn up like that. Baloran sent me, and whoosh, the whole lot of the weeds were gone.
True, true.
But Balaran really has sent me.
Sure.
Go see him and ask if you don't believe me.
I have a better idea. You prove your loyalty by doing a little job for us.
Fine.
And what do you want me to do?
It's really nothing. Work in the swamp. It's a bit risky. And then there's those damn blood flies. Work would be much easier without them. Do you follow?
I'll kill them.
I don't see any more.
But there's... you won't...
Okay, normally these ones that you kill can be enough, depending on the game. The game essentially checks if there are blood flies around him in a certain radius. And in this case, there tends to be one of him, one blood fly, which is just inside that radius. And it's in a bit of an annoying spot. So here's him, and over here on this island, you'll find a few more blood flies. Come on. Now make sure to kill this one, and that should solve it. Now, this healing herb, which has 3 yellow lines and 3 green lines, is the one that you need for a quest way later. So make sure, if you're here, to not use them up. I'm not going to even pick them up, just for safety's sake. They are more than you need, but I'm still not using them. And this should do it.
I don't see any more blood flies anywhere.
No more blood flies to be seen. That was a good job you did. Someone who works like that is either on our side or a complete idiot. An idiot would be too stupid to fool me, right? Here, take the harvest and take it to Kalam. If he complains and says it's not enough, tell him to move his butt here himself, to give him an idea how much hard work it is.
Excellent. And now that that's done, we can go back to the camp. I'm just going to quickly super jump. I mean, it's not really a super jump, but I love this real far jump. There's another guy here, which I don't believe ever matters. Anyway, let's keep going. In this case, before we go turn in the quest with the Baal, we need to go to Kalam and give him the weed. Well, the swamp weed. Still isn't the proper weed. Just like unprocessed or whatever. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, hey, cat. Thank you for joining me. You have come at a real bad time. Cannot pet you while I'm going up the stairs, or I'm going to fall down. There we go. So, now let's talk to Karkalam.
What do you want?
We have something more. We could tell him we have convinced the Baals, but we haven't yet. So here's
I'm
this.
delivering the daily swampweed harvest.
Ah, give it to me. And now get out of my sight.
A fun guy. Very fun guy. Anyway, let's go down. Should be able to go about halfway before just dropping. Yep. Now we can go and turn in that quest. The quest with the swampweed. And after that we can go finish the quest with this guy. The magic guy. And then we can officially join the swamp camp. Now, I'm not jumping forward with super speed because one of my hands is currently used up by my cat. So sorry, but we're walking here for a bit. Is this deep? Hopefully not. Nope. And now we can go all the way here. And get this guy to talk to us. Oh well, talk to him.
You have defended our gatherers. You have not only proved that you're on our side, you have proved that you are a worthy servant of the Sleeper. I believe you are ready to wear the robe of a novice.
Excellent.
I took the swampweed to Kor Kalam.
You have done well. I have a small reward for your efforts. Here, take it. It's a magic sleep spell. You can only use it once, but I hope it will be of good service to you.
Perfect. That is exactly what we needed. With that magic sleep scroll, we can now go and convince the last Baal. I believe normally you only need 4 of them anyway. So you could leave him out, or you could leave the weed guy out, which is what I did the first time I played this. The one you have to give the joint. But this will work either way. So let's go here to our magic. Yes, cat. Queue up sleep on 4. And now let's put one of these novices to sleep. Let's just save for safety's sake. And there we go.
What are you doing? I'm trying to meditate with my disciples. Who taught you to use the magical powers of the Sleeper?
Nobody. It was very easy.
You seem to be an intelligent student. I will teach you.
Excellent. Now I can
I
trade.
want to acquire magic writings.
In particular, he has some more of, well, rings. And as of next chapter, he will also have necklaces. Currently, they're nothing special, so I don't care. The protection against weapons is nice. You can also buy more healing scrolls, blight scrolls, and fists of wind from him. Anyway, don't particularly care. You can also talk to him to increase your mana, in case you want to be a caster. Which is fun. I just not going to do it. Being a caster requires you to either have a lot of MP recovery items, or every time you're out of mana, just go to sleep. Which is something you can do, don't get me wrong. But in this case, in this game at least, I'm going to stick to being a, what's it called? A fighter. And now we can talk to Karkalam.
What do you want?
And tell him.
I think I have convinced the Baals. Baal Oren says I have proven to be a worthy servant of the Sleeper.
Carry on.
Baal Kadar considers me a receptive student. Baal Navib is convinced that I'm a true believer. Thanks to me, Baal Tyon had a vision.
Good. If the Baals support you, that should be enough for me. Here, put this on. And now, go and make yourself useful.
We got a new robe and...
Have you got another task for me?
In the new camp, there is a small group of men who have started producing their own weed. See to it that they stop their production.
How?
Do not bother me with details. The weed mixers camp must be somewhere outside the new camp. You know what to do.
Excellent, I can go solve that. But more importantly...
I'll be seeing you.
May the Sleeper
welcome.
enlighten you.
Oh. I was very sure I would now be in chapter 2. weird. Give me a moment. Oh, I never did new souls for the Brotherhood. Well, let's go do that, because now I feel like a fool. Let's jump down, and I'll meet you all in the new camp, in the old camp. Here I am at the old camp again. Of course, I forgot to mention, but since we technically already joined that camp, we also get a new armor, which has 30-15 protection, double our last armor, which is very nice. But we're here for a simple reason. We're going to go talk to the guy to get, well, him to the Baal. I probably should have done this before joining the camp, but there's no extra wood for convincing all Baals. I just forgot.
What if I gave you the 100 ore for the guards?
You do that? Why?
Well, let's say you aren't the only one who'd prefer you to hang around in the sect camp.
You mean you want to come with me?
I will go with you to the sect camp.
Great, man. I'm ready. We can start as soon as you want. But don't forget, we need 100 ore for the guards.
Don't worry, dude. I have 1k. Well,
ready.
2k.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take the south gate. The north gate is of no use. It's impossible to bribe the guards there. And perhaps you should see to the ore. I'm not very good at that kind of thing.
Okay, let's move.
Okay, it's quite simple. You just make him keep following you. He'll keep following you as is. Make sure he doesn't get stuck on any geometry. So go like this. Make him follow you between these huts. Up here. He's still following me, right? Yep. And now straight through this gate. Now this guy's going to ask you.
Where you think you're going with our friend?
You know.
We're just going for a stroll. Here's 100 ore.
Well, I never saw anything.
Figured as much. And now we can get this guy to follow us. And now we'll have to just walk all the way to the sect camp with him. See you there. Alright, here I am. I made a quick save here just to make sure of something. So I've gone to the entrance with a good old friend here, Dusty. Here's a big recommendation though. For no reason at all, make sure to not be in talkable range of Lester over here. No reason. Just make sure to do that, okay? Okay. So let's keep going with Dusty. He'll keep on following us. You hear? You hear. The best way to get there without going shortcuts is probably this way. Taking the long way to avoid Lester though. Okay, let's just make sure he's still following me. He is. Good. For the rest I can just kind of... Oh, not here. Or here. The swamp camp is a bit difficult to navigate if you ask me. At least more so than the other two camps. But once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. Anyway, we're now at the part where the caster guy is. And just a bit further is the recruiter guy. Over here. And with that, we will have all the gurus solved. Which is a bit late, but oh well. Hello?
Awaken!
I have a new recruit.
Where can I recruit new members for the...
Not that one.
Here's somebody who would like to make your acquaintance,
Perfect.
Master.
Who have you brought me? Is he worthy?
He will certainly require your spiritual guidance, Master.
Very well. From now on, he shall be one of my disciples. You will come to my hut every day to listen to my words. Your soul can still be saved.
And now that that is done, we have gained another level up, which I find quite nice. You're supposed to stay. There we go. And for the last thing to do, although we do have 21 points to get our strength up to 90, excellent, we do want to do one last thing before finishing the episode. Let's go all the way back to the entrance and talk to Lester for absolutely no reason. Definitely no reason that has something to do with me skipping him earlier. Yep, totally, absolutely normal. Anyway, we're almost there. Pass by Lester and...
I'm glad you're here. I have news for you.
Good news, I hope.
Our Brotherhood's planning a really big thing.
What are you planning? To break out?
The Gurus are trying to contact the Sleeper, but they need something to unite their powers.
Oh, and?
They need a magical object. A focus.
What's that got to do with me?
Talk to Iberian. He's the most powerful man around here. This is the opportunity to attain his favor.
Where do I find him?
Go to the temple. He rarely leaves it. Probably he feels closer to the Sleeper in those cold ruins.
And...
may the Sleeper protect you.
here we are at chapter 2. Well, that would be then all. Took about 8 episodes, but here we are at chapter 2. That was, I believe, the longest chapter, so only shorter from here on. But still, that will be all for today. So see you all next time.